He boinked in the field goal.
He made it, man. All right. Here we are back. Week 10 predictions video. Myself and JJ on this one.
What's up, guys?
Gonna make it a pretty quick one because we're gonna play after this. It's already 10 o'clock. So we'll start off with the Heisman Watch. Your guy Lawrence Yearby leading the way, wide receiver, followed by QB
Back
Joey.
to back.
Yeah, would be crazy. It'd be the first back to back, right?
Yeah.
First two-time winner, period. I think.
Yeah, I think it would be.
QB Joey Wall for LSU. QB Bryce Underwood for Kansas, who was suspended this week. Wide receiver Kylan Billiott for LSU, and then defensive end Chance Tompkins for Kansas. All right, take a quick look at our CFP bracket. The first time it's been up. Projected winners of conferences as of now is LSU, Georgia Tech, Oklahoma, and Oregon. We know these are terrible, but South Carolina, Kansas, Penn State, South Carolina, Kansas, Penn State, Mississippi State, Kentucky, USC, and Tennessee all projected in as well. We go look at the top 25. Of course, got those same users all the way down to the top. That's their top 10. We've got South Carolina at number 1 at 9-0. Kansas, LSU, Georgia Tech, and Penn State round out your top 5. Got users all the way down to top 15. Love to see that. As well as Michigan at 20. So got 16 users in. I have no idea why Rob is 4-4, 15th, but okay. Let's go to the players of the week. I'll let you. I'll let you do offense and I'll do defense.
All right, so our offense, we got Mike Guy, Davon Hall, I think 4 catches for 243 yards and 4 touchdowns.
And Damian Shanklin with 7 tackles and 4 sacks and a 49-3 win for Chop over Ole Miss. Go to the ACC. Got South Carolina sweep here.
For offense, you got Don Pickens Jr., 258 passing yards, 5 touchdowns, and 69 rushing yards with another rushing touchdown.
And defensively, Lugard Edokpayi, 7 tackles and a sack, and a big win for South Carolina over Florida. The Big 12.
You got offense player of the week for the Big 12, Davian Gross, I think. 70-0 victory over Vanderbilt. 10 carries, 131 yards, 3 receiving touchdowns, and 101 receiving yards.
Wyatt Gilmore, the defensive end for Oklahoma, with 6 tackles, 3 sacks, and a forced fumble, and a big win over California. For LP, Big 10, we already got Missouri there. So, Big 10 Defensive Player of the Week, Malachi Williams, 5 tackles, 2 sacks, and a 21-14 win for Penn State at number 12 Ohio State. And finally, SEC, Shanklin is nationally, so we won't redo him.
Got Lawrence Yearby for Kentucky. Big time performance for him. 7 catches, 124 yards, 2 touchdowns.
Boys, take a quick look at conference standings just for a second. So in the ACC, Georgia Tech and South Carolina, those two in Florida that your favorites, I'd say, going into the season. Those two are both 3-0. Florida with that loss to Clemson, he's sitting here at 2-2. Gabe's got to get on the ball. Peso hasn't played Savon or Gabe, so lots of people with opportunities still, including E-Fly at 2-1, and Rob at 2-1. Go to the Big 12. LP's 3-0. Ryan's 2-0. Davis 4-1. I'm not sure who he's played, and Dean is 2-1. That's your 4-man race. A bunch of these people still have to play each other down the stretch, so it should be a really interesting finish. Dave's only loss is to Ryan. I know he's beaten LP. He hasn't played Dean yet. Big 10. Oregon user Sam, he hasn't played anyone yet. I think he's literally played the bottom 4 teams. I think it's Missouri, Washington, Maryland, and Notre Dame. But he's 4-0 so far. He's got some big games left down the stretch to play. Michigan's 3-1, Penn State 2-1, Ohio State 2-1. That's probably your race right there. Although Mike at 2-2 has a chance, especially with a win this week over Hayden. And then finally the SEC. Chapo's 4-0. I'm 3-0. You are sitting there at 3-1. Drop is 1-2, and Twan is 2-2. I'm not sure who they have left. We got a 5-man race at the moment, but my next 3 games are insane. I've got you at home and then at Alabama and at LSU. So we're just happy to be going bowling this year. All right, let's get into the actual predictions. Start off the ACC. First game up, world's largest outdoor cocktail party. Number 14, Florida at 5-3, traveling to Gainesville to play the 0-8 Georgia Bulldogs. This is Gabe playing at Henny.
At who?
That's his name, Henny.
All right. Well, I have no clue who he is. Has he played any of these games, or did he just like?
He lost to Dwayne 21-7, and then lost to E-Fly 27-21.
Okay, so Gabe should win this game pretty easy. I'm gonna go Gabe 38-17.
Yeah, I'm going to go Gabe winning big here. I think he'll score more than 38. I'm going to go 52-17. Florida beats Georgia. One of our games of the week, ranked matchup, 15th ranked Miami at 4-4. That was Rob. Hurricanes traveling to Atlanta to play the 7-1, 4th ranked Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. That is Peso.
I think Peso's defense is going to be dominant this game. He's at home and everything. So give me a Peso win, 24-10.
Rob's winning games hasn't been necessarily impressive. The last 2 weeks he beat Delvin by 7 and G's by 3. I think he's having struggles on offense recently. I think his defense has been better, but I think Peso's going to dominate this game, especially being at home. This feels like a game where it's 2 solid users. You think it's close, but I don't think it is. I'm going to take Peso to win here. I'm going to go 31-14. Next, 1-7 Louisville Cardinals. That is Delvin. Travel to Clemson to play the 3-5 Clemson Tigers. That is E-Fly. E-Fly's got a good outside chance here at bowl game. He's got the spot in the final week of the season. But his last 3 games are Delvin, G's, and Rob. So it's a must-win for Clemson.
Yeah, I'm going to go E-Fly here. He should win pretty easy, 38-10. But E-Fly, you got to do better than 3-5.
Yeah, he's missed a bowl 2 years in a row, so it's been tough. But I think he's got a good chance to get the win this year. Clemson wins here. Good momentum building game. E-Fly, this is a game that you need to win comfortably. You barely beat Georgia last week. Could have done better than that. You should be winning this game by 2 or 3 touchdowns to get back to yourself. I'm going to say Clemson. Big 12 games. This is Morgan's fourth win. Leslie left the league. He's got some stuff going on. So Morgan's going to get his second win, neither of which he's earned on the field. Next, we have 11th ranked 6-2 Colorado Buffaloes. That is Dean traveling to Austin to play the 2-6 Texas Longhorns, which is Dwayne.
Yeah, Dean should handle business pretty easy. I'll go Dean 42-17.
Yeah, Dean wins here. He barely beat Chevy last week, 37-34 on a fake spike. So he's got some stuff to figure out, especially on the defensive side of the ball. I think Dwayne's going to score a little bit of points, but Dean should be able to win comfortably. I'll say 42 to, or let's go 38-17, Colorado. Big time game of the week. Oh shit! Hold on one second. Let me say, JJ.
You want me to do this game now?
Hey, can you hear me? What's the
Yeah, I
last
hear
thing?
you now.
What's the
You're
last thing you heard me say?
You said like something about second, and you said big time game of the week.
Okay, yeah, my mic cut out for a second. Probably the second biggest game of the week, maybe arguably for number one. Definitely the biggest in that conference. Seventh ranked Oklahoma at 6-2 and 3-0 in conference play. That's LP. Travels to Los Angeles to the Coliseum to play the ninth ranked USC Trojans, also at 6-2 and 4-1 in conference play. Um, Being that Dave has already played Ryan, if he gets a win this week, he's only gonna have one conference game left. I think it's against Dean. I mean, he's got a really good chance to lock himself into the Big 12 title game.
Yeah, I know, but depends what version of Dave show up. Like the way Dave's been playing, it wouldn't surprise me if he lost this game like 38-7. But he also could win this game. Um, it's at home, and I want to see Dave, make the playoffs, start getting back to his old self. So I'm gonna pick Dave, 27-24.
LP's been playing good, man. I mean, like, do you get the Dave that won at Alabama, or do you get the Dave that got shut out by Jeeves? So, um, I'm going to pick LP here. He's consistent. He runs the ball, plays good defense. I don't think Dave's going to be able to do what he wants to do necessarily on offense, and LP's offense translates to road games. So give me Oklahoma winning here close on the road, 31-28. I'm going to say game-winning field goal. Next, second ranked 7-1 Kansas Jayhawks. That is Ryan traveling to College Station to play the 2-7 Texas A&M Aggies. That is Chevy. Ryan's got a suspension for his quarterback. I think it's running back. And then a defender. Not that it should make much of a difference here.
Yeah, give me Ryan 49-7.
Yeah, I like that score. I'll go a little bit more points for Chevy. He did score 34 on Dean last week, so give him a little respect. But I'll go Ryan 52-24. Finally, to the SEC. One of our games of the week. 10th ranked Tennessee at 5-3. The Volunteers travel to Oxford to play the 3-6 Ole Miss Rebels, which is Eric. He has to win out to make a bowl game. So big game for him. And of course, Drop sitting there at number 10 can't afford a loss.
Yeah, Drop should win this game pretty easy. I'll go 52-24.
I think Eric's actually a solid user. I like what he does on the defensive side of the ball. He's got to figure things out on offense. His team isn't very good, but Drop will win here comfortably. I'll go 35-10. Tennessee wins. Next, Vanderbilt at 1-7. The Commodores and Coach Freeway travel to Tuscaloosa to play the 4-4 unranked Alabama Crimson Tide. Twan's got to get it together. If he's got any chance of the playoffs here, if he wins these final four, he'll probably get in at 8-4. So it'll be interesting.
Twan should win this game easy. He needs this game to make the playoffs. Give me Alabama 45-21.
Yeah, I like the shutout here. In Tuscaloosa. So I'm going to take the Tide to win it 38-0. Next, battle for the Golden Boot. Arkansas at 4-5. It's crazy. T. Lou is sitting here with an outside chance at a bowl game this late in the season. Travel to Baton Rouge, play the 9-0 third-ranked LSU Tigers. It's Chapo. Over under 71.5 points scored by LSU.
I'm going to go under. My final score prediction was going to be 66-10.
Okay, I don't think T-Lou scores, but I like your 66 points. I'll go 66-0. And then finally our game, which between us and then also LP and Dave's game, it's probably the best two games of the week. 8th ranked Kentucky Wildcats and 6-2, 3-1 in conference play. Travel to Stark Vegas to play the 6th ranked Mississippi State Bulldogs, 6-2 and 3-0 in conference play. I'm sure you're gonna pick yourself.
Yeah, I'm gonna pick myself, of course, and I think the keys to victory is stay balanced on defense, like don't be coming. And in offense, I just gotta stop running plays that I know I need hot routes for, and then I screw myself over on the road a lot recently because I hot route too much and it just messes me up. So I need to start being picking plays that I don't really need a hot route, be balanced, and great turnovers.
Yeah, the name of the game for us is control the clock, don't turn the ball over, and if possible, keep you from scoring touchdowns. Even if we can hold you to field goals, we'll give ourselves an opportunity here with limited possessions. I'm going to pick myself to win. Have to. Being at home, if I'm going to win, it's going to have to be low scoring. So I'm going to say State wins 21-20. Alrighty. That's going to do it for the PR video. Appreciate everybody who watched now or is going to watch in the future. Make sure you update yourself on the rules. We have to hand out suspension. It feels like way more often than we've ever had to do before. We've already had to do a couple this season. So go read them. Make sure that you have a good understanding about everything. You have any questions, ask me or any other commish. Be sure to answer them. And stream your game's supposed to be streamed. A lot of y'all are slacking off not streaming lately. So get on top of that.